guys, here we are, Stoomboy, the Combat Companion. So, as always, all my shows brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. So, Hard Life Fightwear offering a range of products, whether it be gi, no gi, MMA gear, Hard Life do have you covered. So, hit up the web link at the bottom of the page, hardlifefightwear.co.uk. Use the discount code STOOM15 and you will get a little bit of a discount from whatever you get. Now, going to be talking about young subs Jiu-Jitsu Superfights 1 now. It's going to be happening next Saturday, the 18th of January. It's at the Fed in Newcastle. Now, we've already looked at the card. We've seen the card. We've interviewed quite a few of the fighters today, or quite a few of the grapplers. And talking about some of the best kid grapplers from all over the UK are going to be on that card next Saturday. So it's a who's who of the competitors throughout the UK. It's already promising to be an amazing event. We're going to see some unbelievable matchups. So some of the skills that you're going to see next weekend from kids as young as, I think it's 8 and 9 year olds, you've got 10, 11, 12 year olds. I mean, some of these kids are better than some of the adults out there. So it's definitely worthwhile getting along and watching it. So anybody looking for tickets, head over to, check with your chosen grappler first of all. If you can't get tickets from them, then head over to the Submission Series or the Young Subs official pages on Instagram and Facebook. And there is also pay-per-view on that as well, which the links will be getting posted up throughout the week. So my next guest is going to be on the show that day. Megan Stacey, Roll Deep Jiu-Jitsu. So Megan, obviously I had to look through Megan's profile. Megan is an unbelievable grappler as well. Had an amazing year last year. I think we said it was 21 comps, 34 medals in total. So there's a great picture where they're standing with all our medals. So it's an absolute brilliant picture. So we're going to see some absolute fantastic stuff from Megan next Saturday. So Megan, listen, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me.
I don't know what to say. Oh, hi.
Listen, don't worry. I mean, I'd say it's being in front of the camera. I'd say people love being on the mat. So, but yeah, I mean, what about you? How's training going at the moment for yourself?
Really well. I've been like upping the training recently, so hopefully I'll be able to do really well at the comp.
Yeah. Someone I know, one of your coaches is Dominica. So Dominica, awesome person. I remember doing an interview with Dominica. I think it was a couple of years ago. She was on Grapple Fest, and was it Grapple Fest or I think it was either Grapple Fest or it was Grapple Queens. But she was absolutely awesome. I mean, really awesome person. So it must be great having someone like Dominica training on a regular basis with.
Yeah, definitely. Although she does like to put a cheeky wrist lock every now and again.
She did say that when I spoke to her. She loves her wrist lock. She definitely loves her wrist lock. So, tell us about Roll Deep then, the gym, obviously, in regards to your training partners. So, do you have a lot of training partners that you're able to train with on a regular basis?
There's quite a few kids. Like there's more and more coming over, like from different gyms.
Yeah.
So in the past, there's only been like a very limited amount of people who I can train with, but now because there's more and more, it means then I've got a bit more of like a challenge and people who I can learn from.
Yeah. And you like to cross train as well. So, obviously, you go and train at different places as well, I see.
Yeah, especially like training at Long Eaton because they've got a teens class. Then it means that I don't always have to train with kids that are smaller than me, and it always has like plenty of sparring, and it gives me a good challenge because there are people that are older, better, and stronger.
Yeah. One of the comments coming in is Alison Lynch. Alison Lynch is a female grappler here in Scotland, trains under Rick Young Academy. Just recently got her black belt, won the World Masters recently as well. So she's just coming in, just saying, look, the young talent in the UK right now is mind-blowing. So, so obviously Alison, a huge advocate for female jiu-jitsu here, not just in Scotland, but across the UK. So definitely a big supporter of yours as well. So which is good to see. Um, and then what about next week? Well, obviously, young subs. I mean, it's going to be an amazing event, very, very historic. It's the first time that that submission series is put together an all kids show. So it must be great going to be stepping out just purely on a kids show, not being a part of an adult show.
Definitely going to be different because I'm used to like having like loads of people, like adults, kids. So it's definitely going to be a bit more of a different atmosphere to what I'm used to.
Yeah, you got your song picked out as well, Megan.
Yeah.
That's good. Don't tell me what it is. We'll hear it next Saturday. But it's going to be good. I mean, obviously, I mean, you've done sub onlys before, so you'll have an idea of exactly what the atmosphere is like because there's going to be a lot of kids that are going out next Saturday that might not have done a sub only before. Whereas obviously you're quite comfortable in sub only events.
I definitely prefer them over normal comps because then I don't have to like worry about if they've got like points up, and then it means I can also put on a bit more of like a show as I don't
Yeah,
have to because I don't have to worry about the points.
yeah, yeah. What do you prefer, Megan? Gi or no gi?
I don't actually have a preference. It's just I don't mind, but then there's like pros and cons of each. Like in gi, it's easier to get different submissions, but in no gi, it's easier to slip out of different positions.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I want to touch on as well. I mean, obviously, I saw on your Instagram was diabetes. Obviously, you're a big advocate of diabetes. Obviously, yourself being type 1 diabetic. So, and again, having to watch training, what you're eating, and all that kind of stuff. Tell us a little bit about the diabetes and so on with yourself.
Well, it's just like finding like what's best to do with training. Like sometimes I have to have something to eat before to make sure I don't go low, and then other times I have to put my pump on during training to be able to stop myself from going too high.
Yeah, yeah. And you see it on your rash guard as well. You've got obviously the diabetes on the back of your rash guard as well, which is brilliant to see. So you're definitely a big advocate for diabetes and especially people training. What's the thing? I mean, a lot of people out there, and we see it all the time in the kind of jiu-jitsu forum pages and so on, where people are worried about training if they're a diabetic. So, what would be the piece of advice that you would give, Megan, to anybody that is a diabetic that is thinking about coming into jiu-jitsu?
Just don't worry about it. You might have to check to make sure you're not going too high or too low. But other than that, it's not really much of a problem.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, Megan's an absolute superstar. So I mean, just have a look. She's out there. She's competing all over the place. As I said, an amazing grappler. So so definitely great bit of advice there for people, Megan. Just I got another comment coming in. Ray Cheese just saying Megan is a superstar. And we're going to see that next Saturday, Ray. We're definitely going to see that next Saturday. So, um, final thing then, Megan. So, anybody you want to shout out to, any kind of friends, family members, teammates, sponsors, anything like that that you may have?
I want to give like a shout out to Reality and Grappling Industries as my sponsors, and also some of my coaches like Diogo, Dominica, Raf, Carlos, Harry, and some of my teammates that have helped me from the beginning, like Tom, Alex, Kobe, Sophia, just everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, definitely have a look at Reality Jiu Jitsu on Instagram. We've got some amazing gear. Some really, really nice gear. Megan's got a discount code as well. So just head over and you'll get the discount code. I think we had it was at Megan10, I believe. So I'll just have a look at that. I'm sure it was Megan 10. Yeah, Megan 10. So anybody looking for any gear from Reality, just use Megan 10 and you will get a little bit of a discount through there. Grappling Industries as well is amazing. Do you know what I mean? Really, really good. They did the sponsorship program for the kids just last year and they sponsored quite a few of the kids. Quite a few of the kids that are on next week at the Young Subs are sponsored by Grappling Industries. So it's really, really amazing what Grappling Industries is doing as well. So guys, there we go then. Megan Stacey, Roll Deep Jiu-Jitsu. It's going to be heading to the Fed in Newcastle next Saturday, the 18th of January. Now, again, if you're looking for tickets and you're going to go and see Megan, hit up Megan on her Instagram page. It is parent ran, so that's Meg_S_BJJ. And if you are looking for tickets, if they are able to get tickets, they will be able to provide you them. If not, head over to Sub Series or Young Subs Official, and you will get tickets through there. And I'd say the pay-per-view is going to be on for next week for the kids as well. There's going to be commentating, so I'll be on there commentating on all the matches. So I'm looking forward to seeing some unbelievable jiu-jitsu or unbelievable grappling next Saturday. But Megan, listen, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me tonight.
Thank you for having time to be able to do this with me.
No problem. Listen, you enjoy the rest of your week's training. Tell Dominica I said hello. Stoomboy said hello. And yeah, listen, I'll see you next Saturday. Okay.
See you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.